You know Tesla and SpaceX, but you have no idea where Elon Musk's money actually goes. His wealth isn't just tied up in rockets and electric cars. For the last 20 years, he's been quietly placing bets on what I call the infrastructure of humanity. We're talking about the software that runs your online shopping, the technology that decodes your DNA, and the artificial intelligence that could one day run the world. While most investors play it safe with stocks and bonds, Elon's side hustles are more ambitious than most people's main careers. These aren't just random investments. They're strategic moves in a global chess game. This is the story of the hidden Musk portfolio, a secret empire built on ambition, fear, and a vision for the future that goes far beyond Mars. Long before ChatGPT became a household name, Elon was obsessed with what he called the AI demon. This fear drove him to make some of his earliest and most strategic shadow investments. Back in 2010, he became an early backer of a little-known London startup called DeepMind. Now, here's the strategic move. He didn't invest for the money. He famously said he did it just to keep an eye on what was happening in the race to build superhuman intelligence. He wanted a front-row seat to the most dangerous technology humanity has ever created. Then, in 2014, Google bought DeepMind for roughly $500 million. Elon was cashed out, but his fears only grew. The sale to a tech giant like Google convinced him that AI development needed a nonprofit counterweight, which led him to co-found OpenAI, the company that would later give us ChatGPT. But he didn't stop there. He poured millions into Vicarious, an AI robotics startup aiming to build machines that can think like humans. He also backed Neurovigil, a company building portable brainwave monitors. When you connect the dots, it's clear what he's doing. He's essentially building a defense map for the human brain, investing in companies that could both advance and protect us from the rise of artificial intelligence. It's a paranoid, brilliant strategy to understand the enemy from the inside. Now, let's talk about money. Elon's first fortune came from PayPal, but he never actually left the financial technology game. In fact, his quiet investments in fintech have become some of the most successful of his entire career. In 2011, when two young Irish brothers named Patrick and John Collison were just starting a payment processing company called Stripe, Elon Musk joined their seed round. He saw the potential before anyone else. The numbers here are staggering. As of late 2025, Stripe is privately valued at a staggering $106 billion, while the entire world is obsessively watching Tesla's stock price go up and down. Musk's private stake in Stripe has quietly become one of the most successful seed bets in Silicon Valley history. It's a silent giant in his portfolio that generates immense value completely outside the public eye. Then there's a much smaller, but critically important company called Everdream, founded by his cousins, the same ones who later founded SolarCity. Musk invested early. When Dell bought Everdream in 2007, it wasn't a billion-dollar exit, but it was another crucial win. That cash injection came at a time when SpaceX was on the brink of collapse, burning through money with a series of failed rocket launches. The profit from Everdream helped keep the lights on and fund the dream of reaching orbit. But not everything Elon touches turns to gold. For every SpaceX, there's a failed moonshot, and his investment history is littered with them. Sometimes the gamble fails, and he loses everything. Take Halcyon Molecular, for instance. Founded in 2008, this was his big play for biological supremacy. The mission was incredibly ambitious. To sequence an entire human genome in minutes for less than $100, this technology could have revolutionized medicine forever. But the science just wasn't there yet. Despite raising over $20 million in funding, Halcyon was beaten by faster, more efficient competitors. The company shut down in 2012, and Elon lost every single cent of his investment. It was a costly lesson in the brutal realities of biotech. He also backed a company called Mahalo, a human-powered search engine created by Jason Calacanis. The idea was to have real people curate the best search results, beating Google's algorithms with human intelligence. For a while, it seemed like a clever idea. But as Google's algorithms got exponentially smarter, Mahalo became obsolete. The site eventually wound down in 2017. Another reminder that even the world's richest man can't win every war, especially not against the relentless march of technology. So when you look at all these side bets, the wins and the losses, a clear pattern emerges. This isn't just random gambling, it's a master plan. The fintech investments like Everdream and Stripe provided the fuel the cash to fund his grander vision for humanity. The AI investments in DeepMind and Vicarious were reconnaissance missions, alerting him to the existential threat on the horizon. And the biological bets, like Halcyon and Neurovigil, were attempts to explore the absolute limits of the human body and mind. Elon isn't just an owner or an investor, he's a scout, planting small flags in every single industry that will define the next 100 years. From our money, to our minds, to our very DNA, he's ensuring he has a stake in the game. Which of these hidden investments surprised you the most? Is it his quiet stake in the $100 billion giant Stripe, or his failed attempt to conquer DNA sequencing? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the hidden empires of the world's most powerful people, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.